Hi, this is Donald Spann with today's Motivational Minute. And in an earlier video, I talked about the premise of finding one of two things that your competitors are doing bad at or failing at, not up to par at. And one of those things is the service or product being subpar, or the customer service that they're providing to their client not being very good. And I mentioned that within either of those two mistakes or failing, therein lies your opportunity, especially in a competitive market. But what if you're in a competitive market and that's not the case? Well, there's a third option, and that is doing things that don't scale. And so that's the topic for today. Now, I'll give you an example as opposed to talking it out conceptually. I have a friend named David. He is in the cybersecurity space. And what he does is essentially enables companies to spot the human element, the human vulnerability in terms of those that may present a threat to that company's network. For instance, if a person that works for the company that opens some email that says free $50 gift card, and then a piece of malware sneaks in, right? So his company handles that. However, his company is new. I think it was established within the last year. And even though right now the pandemic and such is a great time to be in that field, it's very tough to get the type of traction and sort of recognition that you need when there's some major players in the space. And it's also very difficult to figure out where other companies are failing, right? Because these are highly tech companies. And so what did David do? David decided that rather than trying to gain some fake notoriety or fake credibility, he went with things that don't scale. So, I asked him the other day, how many personal videos does he send out? Turns out he sends out personal introduction videos to every single person he ever connects with on LinkedIn and other networks. He sends out 150 videos a day. In addition, he created a course. He self-published multiple books on Amazon. He has a meetup group where he invites people to a weekly happy hour, and industry experts come in, as well as people that are decision makers for the target companies and clients he wants, right? So he establishes an entire ecosystem of different marketing pieces of content so that the people that would hopefully be a client of his are seeing him all over the place. And so when you do that much stuff, you can't help but be noticed. And you're putting yourself in a position that if traditional marketing principles and methods fail, you do the things that don't scale so that you can get noticed and you can start to land clients regardless. That will put you in a position where regardless of what you're doing, regardless of what industry you're in, regardless of your initial resources or credibility, you're in a situation where you will get noticed, you will get clients, and you will have success. So when it all comes down to it, when you're in a situation where nothing else is working, do the thing that do not scale and you will absolutely win.